Hello again everyone and welcome back to Skyblock News. I'm your host Derailious, and today we're going to be going over a follow-up patch to the greenhouse, including a few bug fixes and improvements, as well as the return of Jacob. Before we begin though, make sure to like and subscribe. Use code RAIL on the Hypixel store for 5% off your order, or if you're picking up Hightail. And without any further ado, let's get started. Starting off with probably the most important fix of the day, Jacob's menu is now accessible. You can pick up all of your previous contest rewards as well as access everything else related to Jacob. This is particularly important if you're going to pick up any of the new chips, as well as if you're upgrading your garden tools, which do require Jacob's tickets. It was really nice to see this finally get fixed. It took a few days after the release, but now it is in fact resolved and you should be able to pick up all of your rewards. Next, we're over here in the greenhouse because they have fixed a simulation issue related to the greenhouse in which loading the garden was causing unusually fast growth cycles. I imagine this was just causing people to skip certain cycles, which probably didn't make a lot of sense, so that has been resolved. Next up, we have quite a few other various patch notes. Notably, they fixed birch trees not regrowing in the park. They fixed the greenhouse upgrades, giving 5 times more Skyblock XP outside of the garden. So if you lost a level or two, that is why. They increased Rare Finder chip drop chances again. They've added the sunflower and wild rose to the preset icons in your desk, which is nice to see. And they've also lowered the amount of commissions that need to be completed before Beth and the carpenter spawn again. So if you fail to get them or if you deny their request, it should be a little easier for them to appear. Another fairly notable change, especially because of the upcoming fire sale, is that now you are able to change your greenhouse skin if you only have one greenhouse. And as you can see, there are quite a few skins here that you are able to unlock if you want to. The country greenhouse skin, the moon skin, the orchard skin, and the botanical garden skin. I've seen all of these on alpha. The moon one actually looks pretty cool. The rest of them aren't that special, but the botanical garden is probably the second best. Next up, a pretty solid change for people who have Fermento and Helianthus. They have fixed the drop rates of Crappie, Squash, and Fermento when wearing the Fermento or Helianthus armor set. A lot of people were reporting that the rates for these items were exceedingly low before this change. I imagine that now they are fixed. Another solid change today, if you have the 4th gemstone slot for the Wild Rose and the Eclipse Hoe, I do not, but if you do, it should no longer cost a full perfect gem, which was just absolutely ridiculous. Nice to see them making that change. Next up, we have quite a few changes for the Rosewater Flask. Notably, it has been made more expensive in terms of its cost and now costs 32 compacted wild roses. Now, on top of that, it has a co-op wide 2-hour cooldown, meaning you won't be able to use it as often. And the third change is that now it can no longer be blessed by Oro in dungeons, meaning it can't be as easily sped up. This is going to be some major nerfs for the Rosewater Flask, probably going to make it a lot harder to speed run stuff like the Rose Dragon, but it is a change made seemingly for balance reasons. They've also made a few changes to Cricket, Moth, and Slug in terms of their drop rates for their respective items because of the recipe changes for Enchanted Golden Carrot, Enchanted Cookie, and Enchanted Mushroom blocks. There is a problem with this though, and it's that they didn't update what the visitors will want from you when it comes to these items. They're still asking for quite a few Enchanted Mushroom blocks, a lot of Golden Carrots, and a lot of Enchanted Cookies. They should probably update the tables for the visitors themselves if they are going to be nerfing the amount of these items that you get from the pests. Otherwise, this is going to lead to situations in which you're going to have to grind a long time to fulfill these visitor requests. Many people will just end up skipping them, but if you're on Iron Man and you haven't already gotten that specific visitor, well, it'll probably be a lot harder, and even if you're on a main profile, it will end up being a lot more expensive. This is something that the team should look into ASAP. While it's definitely nice to see the return of Jacob as well as bug fixes and improvements, I still think there are some other changes that need to be made for the greenhouse update, most notably related to changing around some of the visitor requirements, especially for stuff like mushroom blocks. On top of that, I would love to see the fixing of some long-standing issues, notably related to cocooning, Soul Eater, These have been problems that have been in the game for a long while now, in which some aspects of them just don't work. Cocooning's been disabled for months, Soul Eater just doesn't work in dungeons. Hopefully those do get resolved in the near future. It would be really nice to see. The team has been cooking lately, and I think they've been doing a good job on this post-release support. Hopefully they are able to keep it up. At the end of the day, though, my name's Derailious. Thank you so much for watching this video till the end. Make sure to like and subscribe. Use code RAIL on the Hypixel store for 5% off your order, or if you're picking up Hytale, and look to the future, fellas. I'll see you then.